How's everyone doing?
Good.
I know you guys
Good
just went through
indeed.
this, but how does it feel being on the other side?
I hope they're not salty.
Yeah.
They will be.
You think they're gonna be salty?
Yes.
Yes.
I think Moon Shoes should go first.
Moon shoes is one.
I mean, it's just the tattoos and the freckles. Like, I'm a big tattoo guy, so.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Who's your first?
I would say Green
Yeah.
is first. She's more of my type physically, I would say.
What are you gonna be looking for physically in the
Me too. Me too. She doing something. She doing something for real.
women?
Personally for me, height's a big thing, so I'd probably look for someone that's tall, sort of athletic looking. Usually same race as me, black or mixed.
Someone with good style, a good face. I'm a big face guy. Like, I don't really care what your body looks like. Got a pretty smile, cute nose, good eyes. That would be good for me.
Someone who's not short, because I don't know, it's kind of weird if you're tall and you like someone who's kind of short. It's kind of weird.
I do tend to prefer like a girl next door kind of vibe.
I don't say I have a type, but a lot of people say I have a type.
What is it?
They say curly hair, big boobs.
Well, what about you? Who's your one?
I think jean dress would be my number one.
Can't even see what she looked like. It's kind of a weird little side profile, so it's not that helpful.
Vibe.
Jean dress is my one too.
All right.
She's tall. She has a lot. I don't know.
So far, the black girl's number one. So far.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I think we should put her one, and we put Jean Dress two.
All right.
Go. Keep
She
going.
look, she look hella mad. She look confused like a look like a dang wildebeest.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I said it to a flip flop.
She should move up.
Why do you think?
I think she has like a really nice body. It looks.
He know what he wanted to say. He know what he wanted to say. She got like
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, everyone's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's kind
Really?
of. Yeah.
Where do you think the men will place you?
Honestly, I think I will be somewhere around a little bit above mid because because this is how I would rank myself.
there's only 5 people, so if you're gonna be a little bit above mid, then you're either first or second. I'll tell you what I think later.
I think she's wearing the only cool skirt. Of
She
this
is
whole-
true,
of
too.
this
That
whole
is true.
skirt.
That is true.
And it's more
So you gotta get
cohesive
close.
from dock to top. It matches a little better than the rest of these outfits going on. There's some interesting choices being
So
made.
we have to move Miss Blonde to
Yeah, Miss
like,
Blonde got to
When they gonna give me a chance to rate? Let me get a shot in.
move up.
I think.
Yeah, go. One more. There we go. And then
I think
Bubble, Miss
I feel like
Bubblegum.
Bubbles has to go up.
Yeah,
Bubbles
Miss
is the
Bubblegum
two.
has to
Yeah,
go
Bubbles
to
goes
two.
up. And then so.
and then you two, and then
No,
you
hold
two
on.
switch.
You two. Flip flop. There we go.
I'm not mad at this.
Where do you think you might wind up in line?
Probably on the lower half. Not because I don't think I'm beautiful. I just think that there is a specific standard of beauty right now, and I don't necessarily fit I don't check off all of the boxes.
Yeah, see the last one of these that I watched, yeah, they ended up ranking the black girl as dead last. And I'm like, don't start lying now. Don't start lying. Cause I saw who was last. And I guarantee you there's a lot of people who would put my last in the same last place as other people. She ain't gonna be last.
For most races.
Moonvis
Switch
has to move
those.
down a little bit. I think moves down to 3.
Yeah.
3. All right, we could do that. I'm
fine
good with this lineup.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you had your headphones on and you were getting judged?
I honestly was in another planet. I was just like vibing by myself. I was not staring at them, and I was kind of just not really caring because I really don't care what they think.
Shut up. So here's what I think. We got black girl, clunky shoes, Jessica Simpson type, Victoria. I don't remember who the 5th one is, but so far for me, she gonna be like third or fourth out of everybody here for me. Oh yeah, the girl who looked.
Do you guys drive?
Yeah.
You drive?
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
What is your
What does that have
one
to-
red flag and one beige flag?
I don't think it's a red flag, but guys usually do. I do musical theater.
What?
No, that's sick.
That's sick.
Oh,
That's swag.
okay.
What?
I've literally never had that reaction so positively.
What's a beige flag?
Beige
What
is
is
like kind of you're neutral. Oh, some people like this, some people don't
Got
like
it.
this. What would your exes say?
My exes would say maybe I'm a bit like, I'm like a little bit bossy sometimes for like traveling or stuff like that. Like I'll be the one planning stuff.
Okay, hi, I'm Victoria, and my red flag.
She's fourth. I know it's supposed to be like physical attractiveness, but something about when she speaks, it puts her on the lower end for me. I think I already know my lineup. If I'm being 100%, I think I already know.
Okay, I think it's my expectation. I expect a lot from everyone.
You keep talking, you go on to number 5 like that.
Don't know if I can meet my own standards sometimes, so maybe it's really hard to impress me. A beige flag is I don't like to party. I don't like to party. I don't like people.
I don't like to party either. I really don't. You might keep your spot at fourth.
I like to stay home, I like to read books, and I like to drink tea.
We love tea. I mean, I drank tea this morning. I read a book this morning. That's all I did.
I'm Jordan. I think a red flag for me, some people are very bothered because I say bagel.
No way. Are you Canadian?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
And I
you
say
just
bag,
moved up.
like school bag.
Oh God.
Where in Canada are you from?
Toronto.
I was born in Toronto.
Beige flag. People either like or really dislike that I have tattoos.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's really easy.
Red flag, I would say that I have a hard time to communicate about feelings sometimes, so that's definitely a red flag. Beige flag, I was gonna say the same thing, that I'm not really a party person. I might look like it, but I like to stay at home.
I guess my red flag would be, I think I have a strong personality and I'm like not afraid to say how I feel. Maybe that's a beige. Is that a beige?
That can be a beige.
Okay.
That could be a beige.
Yeah.
Some people like that.
A red flag is, I like to go out. I like to go outside.
Beige flag.
That
Okay,
falls in the
so-
beige flag category.
A red flag. I talk a lot. I like to talk. I talk a lot. That's,
Still in the beige category.
How much money is in your guys' savings account
What does this have to do with physical attractiveness?
right now?
Ayo.
no comment.
No comment.
I like to shop. I do. So if that tells you anything.
Gotta say.
A little bit more than $500,000.
Cool.
Not that. But I don't know. I don't really want to share.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Would our attractiveness be defined by money?
No, not at all. It's just
That's what I was saying. Why are you even asking?
like a
wondering.
kind of gotcha question, like, do you save for the future?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like more of just like a what's
okay.
your mental state, how responsible
Just wondering.
are you with
No,
money?
yeah.
Mercedes, can you like tell us what you do to got like such a big bank?
I work in social media.
Like an influencer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah
Cool.
thank you.
What food do you hate? Like, what do you like?
Pickles.
God, I can't eat that.
I hate pickles.
Pickles?
Seafood.
valid.
It's all seafood? Okay.
Even like
It was just like dry, like.
Do you feel like you guys asked enough questions to
Oh.
get to know the women?
God, no.
What does this have to do with physical attractiveness? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so now they're gonna individually rank by overall attractiveness. So maybe some of those questions has something to do with what they're about to do here. Why he run up like he excited? Trying to cover his answers.
put her there because I feel like we have a lot of like things in common. I just thought she was really attractive. I'm not gonna lie. She seemed really fun to like be around and stuff. She kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she would like beat me up. And then it was just we didn't have
Why?
really much in common. I feel like if we were to hang out, we would just kind of sit there in silence.
I really like this person's hair a lot, and also their outfit. I'm a fan of also hair color, although not so much in the footwear department, but you know. And then we would have opposite things be funny to each other, so that would be like fun to be around, of like trying to get someone who doesn't think you're funny to laugh. She was pretty, but kind of not my type, and not really my type at all.
Number one, I think I'm the most sort of physically attracted to, and also she was kind of quirky, and I kind of like that quirkiness. Number two, I think she just has a lot of green flags and seemed like a wonderful person. Number four, I thought was beautiful, but
what happened to three?
Perhaps.
What happened to three? You just like, hey, maybe maybe he said something like, you know, I would like to try something new sometime, and it was like, nah, we can't keep that one in. That sounds kind of sketchy.
And then number five, we would be like, you know, very good friends, but just, I don't think there was like a lot of physical attraction.
So my first selection, like, I don't know, her sense of energy.
I don't like him. You know what? I ain't even gonna detail him, but I don't like him. I don't like him. No. You know what, man? What are you doing? That's all I'll say. It may be something else. What do you think you're doing?
Black good lines of mine just to hire for greater knowledge. Number three for me too, it's just the swag, the style, shoe gang on point.
Number one, because physically, and I think now getting to know them, this would definitely be someone I would go for in public. 4 and 5, same. Like, I'd probably just be friends with these people. Like, nothing crazy or serious. Just like they seem like we would get along in some sort of way, but like they wouldn't be like someone I'd go for.
How we feeling, ladies?
Okay, what's the average?
I think I'm gonna stay right here, honestly.
I feel like I'll shift down a little bit.
Me too.
Same.
What do you think would make you shift down?
I don't know. I feel like the questions weren't, but I don't think there were enough to get to know us separate from like our physical attributes.
Yeah.
Actually, let's be positive. We're gonna move up.
we're gonna
We're only moving up. This is very depressing. We're staying where we are and moving up.
So in 5th, we have Mercedes.
You know, honestly, that made me like Zanab, if that's how you say her name. That made me like her a little bit more. She's like, oh, let's stay positive. That's kind of how I think.
This way?
Yeah, that way. Get up. Get over
We're
there.
not working that much.
With 11 points. In 4th, Victoria with 13 points. 3rd, we have Zanab with 15 points.
Acceptable, especially with people who don't have the same type of taste that I do. Acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah, not even she pleasantly surprised.
Jordan, 17 points. And in 1st, Charlie with 19 points.
Slay.
That's crazy.
Do you guys have anything to say for yourselves?
Yeah, Jordan, I think that's what they said her name was. She would have to go last here for me. Out of like, she's not like unattractive, but out of everybody who's here, I would have to, you know, put her as least attractive for me. Right next would be Victoria, and I remember her name because I didn't like her very much. You know, if I'm being honest, I don't know. She just, when she talks, she just, like, if this wasn't purely, it only says attractiveness. If it was just overall attractiveness, she'd be last, to be quite honest. It's not. Yeah, but physically, she was like 4th. And then the one who looks like a supermodel, 3rd, Mercedes. I don't care how much money you got or if you're supposed to be the standard of attractiveness. And Charlie's pretty cute, so she would go 2nd. But not even like just because, you know, the obvious thing. But I'm just like, hey, if you're number one, you're number one.
I think we all have very different
Yeah, this
types,
is-
both
yes.
physically and vibe-wise. So it's just, that makes sense.
Way different than what I thought was good.
Do you girls have any thoughts about the final order of this line?
I mean, I'm kind of shocked. I did not think they were vibing with me at all. So I don't know how this happened.
What do you think maybe put you at the top?
I have no idea. Like,
It wasn't the shoes. They, you know, it's probably something cool about you. Them shoes hurt. If they was on somebody else.
I don't know.
Anyone else have
I
any
think
thoughts?
I'm just too rich for these guys.
That's why you're last. That's why you're last. Yeah, no, that's why you're last. Maybe spending some time with you, them being able to spend some time with you, they kind of saw something that I would have seen as well. No, that's why you last. That's why you are last.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Hey, but you got to make yourself feel good somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? We're all different. I can't be for everyone, and that's okay.
For the men's final order,
I was shocked.
what were you shocked by?
I was like, although we all belong in number one, I feel like they don't really have taste. I'm not.
This is why you're where you're at. That's all, man. That's all I'll say. But if it's overall, yeah, this is why you're where you're at. And I'm like, besides the top three, I'm starting to agree more and more with the final ranking. To be quite honest, y'all sound like sour as hell. Because when she was up there in front of everybody, she was like, "Oh, yeah, everybody has different tastes. You know, it's all good." But all of a sudden, she get in the room one on one by herself, and she like, "Yeah, you know, I don't think they have taste." I guess.
Not putting any girls down, but I definitely think it reflected.
No, you didn't put no girls down. You was talking about the dudes because they didn't think you was number one or something. You sound sour as heck about it.
How much they could handle a really bad bitch.
I think men tend to think on a very physical level or think about women in relation to how it works for them. Like, what's a crazy kink? What's the craziest thing you've done to your ex? Like, just for them to mentally prepare for what they're gonna.
And her skin is shining. My God. It's another reason why she my number one.
Gonna get into without figuring out what you are as a person or who you are. It's just like, what's the worst thing you're gonna do to me if I date you? Or like, yeah.
I think men get insecure when I talk about my finances and they see that I'm a little bit further than they are. So I'm not taking any offense here. I'm not upset about it. I was kind of expecting that. That's what happened to me, like personally, as a personal experience.
You know what? I'm glad they put a number 6 up there. That's where you and Victoria are battling for number 6. That's all I know.